Yes, I was sleeping peacefully. Yandere snuck into my room.
You belong to me, and only me. If that creeped you out, or you're a freak and you're into that, you're probably gonna like this video.
We're reading 3 Yandere horror stories.
So grab your snacks and your comfiest blanket.
The first Yandere visual novel is called Taste, and it's about waking up in a room with a strange man holding a knife.
Wakey wakey, sleepyhead. Come on, I don't have all day.
My head pounded like the worst hangover I've had in years, and his voice was making it worse. I slowly opened my eyes to find myself in a tiny room with a man sitting on the table across from me. His eyes gleamed like the knife in his strange hand.
Well, look who finally decided to join the land of the living again. Well, sort of. You have been out for a few days. How are you feeling there?
I tried to move, felt tight chains around my wrists bonding me to my chair. I panicked. I tried to forcefully to move again, but to no avail.
Don't fight the restraints. You are not gonna hurt yourself, but it's annoying me. I worked really hard today, so I don't want to move much, okay?
What's going on? What is this place? And what are you gonna do to me?
You know when you ask multiple questions, you are likely to only receive answers for only the last one, right?
He smirked at me, looking down on me.
Anyway, in order, I made dinner, my house, and nothing. I just need you to eat.
What?
What?
Silence fell between us, and he just seemed to smile at me. I couldn't figure out what he was thinking or planning to do to me. It all seemed so strange. Was he planning to kill me or something like that? Was he enjoying this strange charade for some reason? The pain in my wrists was starting to make itself known, and in moving, I felt the chains make a sound.
Stop trying to move. I'm not above hitting a baby fawn.
What do you mean? What do you want from me?
From you? Honestly, nothing. I'm not in this for you. I'm doing it because his worship asked me to deal with a newborn, and nobody can say no to him. Any other questions?
Well, yes.
Then ask away.
What the The man snorted before he started laughing quietly. His teeth were sharp and pointy like tiny blades in his mouth. His hand was blacked with nails like claws, and the way the lights shined on him made everything feel like a dream.
Well then, do you want the long version or the short version?
Stop with me.
I could do a lot worse than with you. You don't even seem to understand the position you are in right now. I mean, truly, what does this look like to you? A kidnapping turned murder? That's child's play to us. Your situation is a lot worse than that, and it will only get worse from now on, but you will have to learn to live with it.
A cold chill ran down my spine and fear took over me. I wanted to talk back with my mouth hung open like a fool and my teeth chattered as if the room had suddenly gotten colder. Everything in my body was telling me to run, but I was tied to the spot in the room.
Humans are so fun to mess with.
His voice suddenly lost the animosity and he looked at me with pity.
It's fun that newborns still keep the naivety to them. We might have to beat it out of you later, but that will have to wait for after I'm back from work. Anyways, let me explain.
I held my breath without noticing, waiting for an answer to whatever this was.
You were attacked a few days ago. Don't know why, don't know by who, and I don't know where. And I do not care to know either. His worship found you and brought you to me and my roommate's home. We certainly didn't expect you to survive the transformation, but alas, you did. Congratulations on that. So now you are an hour changer, or as I like to call it, babysitting. Not my cup of tea, nor am I getting paid for it, but we can't say no to that man, and soon you will learn that neither can you.
He stopped talking, like that was all he had to say, but it made no sense. None of this did. What the hell are you talking about? That makes no f***ing sense.
No? Don't you humans have lots of movies about things like this? Well, I guess it's mostly about vampires and the like. Sorry to disappoint, you're not a vampire now. That would make life easier. They are held in much higher regard than you or I. We are at the very bottom of the food chain.
He paused for a moment, thinking.
Don't tell his worship I said that, actually.
What do you mean, vampires?
I said you are not a vampire.
Then what the am I?
Why don't you look down?
What?
Look down at yourself. Come on.
I did as ordered and looked down. My heart jumped out of my chest when I saw a snout where I swear I should have seen my nose. Whiskers on each side and a very obvious animal muzzle. Panicked. My heart beating so fast I swore it would leap out of my chest into a plate in front of me. I heard my own panicked panting and I couldn't recognize it. It sounded like a dog. Frantic, I looked at myself even more. My shirt was half ripped, and instead of my skin, I saw gray fur extending all the way down to my belt. My pants weren't my own, but somehow they fit my legs that were not so bigger than before. I was horrified by my appearance and pulled at the chains without thinking. Before long, I felt the strong zap of electricity around my neck, jolting me out of my frenzy.
Humiliating how a dog collar fits you so well.
He waved a little controller at me. What happened to me? I finally managed to cry. My voice faltered.
As I said, you survived your transformation.
What does that even mean?
You are a werewolf, Harry. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
He laughed at his own joke. What do you mean, werewolf? Stop around and just tell me.
I mean it in the most literal way possible. You are a werewolf now. Or more technically, a lycanthrope. Since you became one due to infection and not magic. Your life as you know it is basically over, but luckily, your worship seems to like charity and will sort everything you need from now on. Aren't you a lucky boy?
What the? Stop with me, explain! My voice wavered and my eyes swelled with tears. Please. The man sitting across from me looked puzzled and almost confused. He didn't talk for what felt like an eternity as I cried in silence.
I guess I don't understand humans. Why are you crying now? I don't get it. You don't know what a werewolf even is. Why are you sad before even knowing anything?
What's your problem?
Do you want a list in alphabetical or chronological order?
His jovial tone irked every bone in my body at the same time, and like a fool, I wanted to jump on him and wipe that smile off his face. He shocked me again without hesitation and slumped over my chair motionless. Now what?
Now it's dinner time. You haven't eaten since your transformation, and your kind do not take well to hunger.
I looked at him puzzled, but he ignored me before getting up and dropping a plate of raw meat in front of me. Huh? I wanted to be disgusted, but my mouth watered at the sight, and I could smell the blood so clearly. It was maddening.
Eat. It's not easy to get human meat these days. Might be the only proper meal you'll have for a while.
My heart sunk to my stomach as I heard his words. Human meat? Well, what's the point in f***ing with me now? Aren't I tied to this chair already? You can zap me whenever you want. What do you gain from doing this?
I've been very clear this entire time, have I not? You are a werewolf. Werewolves need human meat. I am in charge of you from now on, and I brought you human meat. The curtains sometimes are just blue. There's nothing here, darling. Come on. Eat fucking meat.
Okay, I'll eat my meat. I stared at the man for what felt like an eternity again. I moved in my chair uncomfortable with my wrists still tied behind my back. How did this man really expect me to eat? My mouth wanted like a desperate dog, and it felt humiliating. He looked at me, bored, and waited for me to make the first move. Untie me so I can eat. I was ashamed of my own words for some reason. How could I so easily accept something so horrid? The hole in my stomach grumbled louder and louder.
No way. You are tied exactly for this reason.
Can't eat with my hands behind my back.
And I don't see most animals needing their hands to eat.
I'm not a dog.
Well, now you are. Look at you.
Oh, for sake.
You are tied in case you go insane, dumbass. Do you think any of this is that simple? You turn into a being with a different nature and expect your brain to be okay with it? Just because you survived the transformation doesn't mean you are out of the woods yet. Eat the meat, and we will talk.
I looked down at the plate. The meat was raw and looked extremely fresh. Cut like this, it was so easy to forget it was human. Maybe it was a sick joke he was playing on me and wanted to see how far he could push me? I choked down on my thoughts. My mind was slowly becoming a haze to the smell of meat sitting in front of me, begging to be eaten. I slurped down enough in my mouth to reach the plate, and with difficulty, I took a bite. It was unclean and difficult. The meat was tender and easy to tear into, almost like ground meat. It felt like heaven as it went down my throat, and I wanted more. I finished the plate too fast. Silence inundated the room once more, and he looked at me with a serious face and waited. And now, his eyes gleamed with excitement and smiled at me gently.
Well, congratulations. It seems like I don't have to kill you now.
You said you would explain things after eating. I did. Now explain everything from the beginning and stop leaving random behind.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not used to the ignorance humans have of our world. You see, I work in the underbelly of this city, so it's rare for me to even meet humans. I'm only doing this because he asked me to.
That's not an explanation.
Alright. Someone is sensitive today. You'll have a better answer when his worship comes back, but he is a busy man. In the meantime, this is all I know. Lycans are the only ones that can turn humans into werewolves, and they are very literally wolves with magical abilities. From my minimal understanding, some have enough magic to become sentient the way that you and I are. Through magic, they can make humans and other species, for that matter, into lycanthropes. This requires permanent markings and blah blah blah. I'm not a mage. But that's not what you are.
I swear to God.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. The gods above the likes of you do listen, and they tend to be quite mean. You are no longer under human god's watch. As I was saying, all that is actually consensual. Someone willingly becomes a lycanthrope, and they give that away that precious form to gain pretty nice physical abilities.
I didn't agree to it.
If you'd let me talk.
Go on.
It is said that not all lycans that acquire magic become sentient. Legend says that a few become feral. Not like actual feral, they are wolves to begin with. Feral as rabid animal, desperate and hungry. Their bite carries a disease that turns humans like you against their will into this. Unlike lycanthropes, you are like your feral parent, filthy. Filth only teaches filth, and due to that, you are likely to go insane and lose yourself to these new instincts of yours once you taste meat for the first time. We are not sure much beyond that, but there is a medication that helps calm those feelings down enough for you to survive on animal meat. His worship, and subsequently me, and my roommate will provide you with underground doctors that will prescribe it to you. New housing arrangement. Don't get your hopes up on that regard, and likely job prospects that are okay with your new predicament.
You make it sound easy.
We are making it easy for you. Normally for a human, it would be impossible to get to talk with any of these people, and eventually you would become feral and attack other humans trying to feed yourself, leaving a bloodbath behind. His worship wants to avoid that, so we make your life easier that way.
But that doesn't explain why you're helping me.
It doesn't?
No.
Well, you'll understand more once you meet the man himself. Maybe you'll see for yourself that we can't say no to him. Whatever he says is law. Maybe you just need to feel it in your body to understand.
You make him sound like a terrifying thing.
Logically, it is. He doesn't need to order us to do anything at all, but it is terrifying how we are compelled to obey his every word. Luckily, this guy is much nicer than the previous one. The old man was truly an asshole, so we are lucky, I guess. Well, time to get to work.
He got up from his chair and sauntered behind me and gently released the chains around my wrists. The loud clank the chains made when hitting the floor resonated in the tiny room, and my ears were ringing.
It will take a while for you to get used to how sensitive all your senses are now.
I got up from my chair, feeling my wrists, and my head hit the lamp. I was so much taller than before, and the floor felt so distant. I felt like I was going to fall. He laughed at my obvious discomfort and walked out of the room humming a song to himself. Ending 1. I guess this is my life now. What the hell just happened?
I have no fucking idea. I guess it's your life. Well, how do you get the other endings?
I don't know. I think if I refuse to eat this meat...
Oh, true. There was an option for that. Yeah, I guess you maybe get to kill him.
Okay, but what would happen if I don't eat his meat?
Probably nothing good.
My mouth watered at the sight of the meat sitting in front of me waiting to be devoured. My eyes glued to it like a feral animal. The smell was driving me insane, but I just couldn't do it. I can't! The man frowned, but didn't say a word. He looked at me, patiently waiting for me to do something, but I couldn't bring myself to eat it. I felt that if I ate human flesh, I would lose myself, my humanity. I was a human, not whatever he said he was. I convinced my hazy mind that this was all a dream, that I simply imagined the snout and the fur. This was all a nightmare. I could wake up from it any moment.
I can wait here. I have all day. Even if I have to skip work. But I don't think you understand that you don't.
Stop with me. I can't eat raw human flesh like this. You're insane. This is insane. He pointed the knife at me, and his red eyes glared at me. Oh, are you insane? I can't do this.
Do you know what happens to bad boys that don't do as they're told?
He asked as his sharp teeth glistened under the light. The knife, sharp edge shining, approaching my neck ever so slowly. I'm not eating human flesh. You're insane if you think I'm going to believe any of this bullshit. Just let me go.
You are making all of us waste precious time. So now, eat.
His voice got louder and angrier, and I wished the ringing in my ears would wake me from this nightmare, but luck didn't seem to be on my side.
Well, it seems like you are going to make things difficult for all of us then.
The man stood in front of me playing with his knife like it was a toy he dangled in as he walked ever so slowly towards me. I don't know how horror could feel before. Every part of my body seemed to be glued to the chair at the moment. I wanted to fight the chains to free myself, but my body refused to move. My heart was beating so fast I couldn't hear my own thoughts inside my head.
You know, I always wondered how pups like you taste. Just turned into a werewolf, but you were human just a few days ago. How does that affect the quality of the meat? Does it rearrange your organs inside of you?
He asked out loud as his face got closer and closer to mine. His eyes were cold as eyes, and the man I had been talking to before was suddenly gone. I wanted to scream, to run, but I just sat there, frozen in fear.
I'm not one to be wasteful of food, but I'm not sure you are so edible for me.
He hesitated as the knife reached my throat. He looked me up and down, and with a hand touched his skin, fur. His black hand was cold to the touch as his nails was sharp. He cut me without even trying.
Anyway, I have to go to work, so I'll try to make this quick.
He winked at me before walking behind me. Sharp knife against my neck. The blade touches me so gently for a moment, huh?
Let's do a countdown. How about that, huh? 4.
Please stop. I finally managed to murmur.
Can't hear you.
He said in a sing-song mocking tone.
3.
Please? I begged again.
2.
I felt the pressure of the blade against my skin. The pain was immeasurable and... No! Ending 2. Good boys
should eat their dinner.
Wow.
You're definitely not a good boy, huh? No.
Second Yandere story is called Yanchan, and you enter a mysterious website and meet up with a mysterious boy. It's 6 p.m. and the last streams of sunlight grace through the gasps of the city silhouette. You're making your way home after a mind-numbingly boring shift at work. The only thought running through your mind is watching the latest episode of that new series you just started. This was us when we were watching My Hero, huh?
True. Any show, we always get so addicted.
I
Right
know,
away.
that's always the best. Well, almost the only thought. You've been single for months now, and the breakup wasn't exactly done in good terms. God, I should have been over that by now. I don't want to keep thinking about this anymore. But you still do. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that it's not easy to heal from a relationship.
Obviously not, no.
The days always start out good, but they all end the same. With you staring down at past chat messages from them, reminiscing good conversations. Nah, at that point, just delete it. Block their
If only it was
number.
that easy, huh?
Delete
Yeah,
everything.
some people have a hard time.
I never have a hard time.
No, you don't, huh?
No, if I don't like
Yeah.
someone and I want them
Bye.
out of my life, bye, delete everything. You haven't even erased the nickname you gave them on your contacts list. Of course, the cringe nicknames. Couples do that, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I need some serious help. This really can't go on. I can't be hung up on my ex forever. You duck into a familiar alleyway leading to your apartment complex. It's a long stretch, but it's fairly safe. Plus, you get to see an array of posters stuck to the wall. One in particular catches your eye. Oh, a small poster that says Yanchat on it. Yanchat like Yandere?
I mean, of course, it's in the middle of a fucking alleyway. Of course it's sus.
Yeah, and right next to the missing poster.
Yanchat is a forum board where users can discuss a variety of topics and exchange comments. Join now and talk with real and normal people.
Normal,
Right.
Yeah, normal.
I would say it's a bad idea, but honestly, curiosity would probably get the best of me too.
Talk about a coincidence. It sounds promising enough. Guess I'll take a look at it once I'm home. Doesn't sound like a good idea, but
No, that's where you get like caught in like a dark web thing.
the remaining walk to your apartment was quick enough, and you finally arrived at your humble home. You waste no time in bringing out your laptop and typing the site in. Wow, we're really
Just
want
jumping
to do
right
that.
into it. Yeah.
www.stanchat.com. What if it's a virus?
Probably. He was in the middle of an alleyway for a reason.
The site looks a little outdated in design, but you push on and move your cursor over to the Join Here link. You quickly type in your username and password, eager to be done with the process. Okay, I guess we're just hopping right in. What if there's creeps in there?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
What's your username? It's your shark.
Stupid shark princess.
No! Okay, this is my username for all of my socials, by the way. Twitter and
Damn, yeah.
Instagram and TikTok. Follow me.
Yeah, go follow the little shark.
After you've decided on a username, you set your account, filling in details like age, birth date, and pronouns. Please select your pronouns. She, her. You set up your gross. Why'd you do that? You set up your account and start exploring the site. It's nothing special, just an ordinary forum board. Oh. You can see
Yeah,
the
I'm
messages
sure.
here. My
Just keep
lover seems
scrolling.
to be frustrated with her schoolwork. What should I do to help her relax? Any ideas of how to spice up things in the bedroom?
Oh, is someone having trouble?
There's plenty of posts asking for relationship advice, though, which reminds you of why you wanted to try this site out in the first place. You start typing out your first post, recalling all the pains of your past relationship. And
Wait, the one down below it. Why doesn't my best friend want me around them 24/7? It just doesn't make sense. As the only person who knows them best, shouldn't I be there to brighten up their day at all times? I don't care about any advice. I'm still gonna go hover over them. Yeah?
I'd say that you're that type of friend. You're very clingy. You are.
Maybe a little.
And after reading what you've just typed a few times over, you ready to post it? Oh, okay. So I typed in, I can't stop thinking about my breakup that happened months ago. It's starting to get in my nerves. I just want to do something about it. Any advice on this would be great. Okay. Though admittedly, you feel kind of silly for seeking advice from strangers on the internet, but what's the harm, right?
Yeah. What's the harm?
After a few minutes of surfing the web, you take a look if you got any responses. Well, we posted it, so I hope we get some responses.
Yeah, that's probably the problem, though, is who's gonna respond. Because they know you're single now, bro. They're gonna be weird.
I know, they're gonna try to slide in the DMs, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna try to slide in. That's what they always do.
Sure enough, you find 3 comments under your post already. Oh, we've got someone named Inferno.
If you're not over them by now, then obviously you gotta do something about it. I'd say you wanna get back at them. A little revenge is good for the soul, you know? Especially if they did you bad. If you're up for it, I'm down to cause a little trouble. It might even turn out fun.
What?
Oh, he wants to meet up. Hell no.
He wants to meet up, but like, why?
Nah, he's trying to play on your feelings and like make it sound like a good idea.
I know, he probably just wants me, huh? He just wants a
Oh,
girlfriend.
for sure.
Oh, and another one named Echo. Echo says,
Why not make them jealous? That'll rile them up.
Excuse me?
I suggest getting a new partner. Oh, yeah, you suggest getting a new partner. Convenient. Maybe showing them off on social media, if you haven't blocked them yet, that is. Or maybe coincidentally bumping into them while you're on a date. Either way, I really hope you figure it out. Getting over someone is tough. Those are really basic.
But yeah.
Just bumping into him on the date. I mean, come on, you could do worse than that.
And someone else too. Oh, I'm getting a lot of
respectfully. Oh wait, I like respectfully. Just get over it.
Honestly, that's
there
the
are
best
plenty of
advice.
ways. Yeah, really though, huh? There are plenty of ways to take your mind off. Mind away from the breakup. Focusing on yourself would be a good way to start. Maybe pick up a new hobby, go to the gym, adopt a pet.
Yeah.
Look, the point is, try something new. Personally, I think the best way to forget about the past is to look forward, as cliche as that sounds. But yeah, good luck.
Honestly, I would just get a pet. Get a cat. Cats are great. Cats are great, I would know.
Don't worry, in a few years, you always realize how dumb you were back then.
Yeah. You get
Sitting
over
and
it.
wasting time. You do.
I know. And then the more you sit on it and think about it, the more you realize that they weren't a match for you.
No. Life turned out better, honestly.
Who do you want to reply to? Oh. I can
Wait,
reply
why was
to
the other one
these two.
locked?
I don't know.
That was the only one that actually gave good advice.
Well, I guess we won't know what he has to say. Okay, let's see. Inferno, beta member. My answers don't always sit well with people. Fuck 'em.
Okay.
He likes hiking, comedy movies, and training my dog Max. Oh, he's got a dog. You're a dog. You're a dog.
The fuck did you just say? I will leave.
No, look, and he dislikes crowds and boring people. That's the same stuff I dislike too. And Echo, his bio says just here to help out, maybe make some friends if you're nice enough. He likes
Yeah, sure.
to spend my free time studying architecture and photography, and he dislikes thunder and fireworks. He sounds so adorable.
Does he really?
He'd be the type to like curl up in a ball when
Oh my
there's
God, stop.
storms. I'm gonna pick Echo.
Stop. You gonna pick him? Okay.
You chose to reply to Echo. I want to see what he's like. You like the
Go for
idea
it, I
of making
guess.
your ex jealous, though. No, but I don't want to choose the other guy. The other guy just wants revenge, right?
Yeah.
You don't know anyone who might be willing to be in a fake relationship with you, just for something as petty as that. Maybe you should ask this guy for any other ideas. He seems creative. Maybe he'll suggest something? While you wait for a response, you decide to do something to pass the time. You settle in front of your TV, catching up on that latest episode you were thinking about a while ago. Oh, hell yeah. I love moments like this.
Yeah, new episode comes out. That is scary, what the?
Yeah, what show am I watching? What is this show?
They look like they're all judging. The hell?
However, a ring from your phone breaks your concentration. Wait, did he respond already? No way? Oh, he
He's
did!
desperate.
The
Wait, the
admin
admin?
sent you a message? Wait, he's an admin?
Or is it from someone else?
The admin. Hello, your shark princess. What? Who's this? Oh, it's Echo.
Oh.
Oh, he sent
No,
a
he's-
message.
What? To
Privately?
message you privately. Oh.
Wait, why not just, like, comment under my post, though? Why privately?
Yeah. Well, obviously you know why. Think he's interested in getting back at your boyfriend? Come on.
What? But I haven't even given them my number. Huh? Wait, what? In fact,
Wait, that's right. She did it on a laptop.
you're right. What? How are you
Huh?
texting me right now? I didn't put my number anywhere on that
Yeah.
site.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Uh-oh. That's weird. The admin has added Echo to the group.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
Yeah, this is why you don't follow websites that are in alleyways.
Alright, let's see what he says. Oh, thank you for using YanChat. Okay, I want to talk to him. Oh, he left the group. Wait, he's leaving us alone?
Well.
Okay, that's creepy.
Your shark princess. Ah, I'm so glad I get to finally talk to you. It's been like 5 minutes, buddy. Calm down. What the hell?
Yeah, it hasn't been that long. I haven't even finished my show.
When I got the notif that you replied to me, well, I just couldn't help myself. I made a request from the admin to get us connected IRL.
Oh?
Neat, right? Anyways, I must be rambling. How was your day?
Damn, the admin must have like connections or something. How did he
Oh,
know my
yeah.
number? Oh, I can ask him why he'd request to get my number or ask him about his ideas for getting back at your ex. I'm kind of curious to see how he got my number.
Well, obviously, as you should be.
Hey, what made you feel the need to ask for my number?
Nah, I'd be throwing my laptop away, bro.
It would have been okay for you to just reply on the site. Not to be rude or anything, it just felt sudden.
Yeah, I understand. I would have done things differently if I knew it made you uncomfortable. Do you want me to stop texting you now?
No, it's alright, I guess. Okay, well, at least he offered to stop texting me.
Yeah,
That's
that's
kind of-
gaslighting and manipulation right
You
there.
think so?
Yes, what he's making
What?
himself... Obviously, if he said something else, you wouldn't care, but like he's making you feel bad for him. Just by your response. No, it's alright, because he's being so nice. Like what?
What else did he say, Levi?
That's you.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, what else did he say?
Shut up. That's
Princess?
embarrassing.
That is embarrassing,
We're already
huh?
here. We might as well keep talking. Oh, that's kind of adorable. Just responding with his little smiley.
Well... I was thinking you could use me instead, as your fake boyfriend.
What? Wait. What? Already? Like, that was kind of fast, but, like, I'm kind of into it. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, okay, move on. If that's alright with you, that is. I know it sounds weird coming from a stranger, but I promise, I'm not a bad guy. No. Of course not. Just someone who wants to help out a cutie like you.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's no. No.
You want to help just because you think I'm cute?
Obviously.
That just doesn't make much sense.
Oh, it does. I guess you were right, but I do have another reason, if you're curious.
Okay, yes, I'd like to know. Well, I'm listening.
I need a bit of help myself, you see.
Oh, okay.
Having a relationship would really help me focus on my studies, okay?
But you can't just
What?
force it like that. That's kind of weird. Huh?
Gaslighting,
How does
gaslighting,
having a relationship
manipulation.
help with that?
Let me explain.
Yeah, explain.
It's just that I have some, very persistent group of people out for my attention.
Oh, and that, why, who, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a fan club?
I don't prefer to call it that, but sure.
Oh,
It's quite small, really. I only gained popularity after joining my college tennis club. But anyways, I'm sure you are still skeptical about me, so I was wondering if we could meet.
wait, meet up with a stranger already?
Yeah, I'm sure that's smart.
I don't know about this.
I could take you out for I could take you out to a cafe tomorrow, and you could get to know me better.
I mean, I guess he's asking to meet up at a public place, so it can't be that bad. It's not like he's asking me to meet up at his house.
Does that sound good to you?
And we'll be talking about the whole fake relationship thing to get back at my ex, right?
Oh. Yeah, sure. Anything you want.
Alright. I'll see you tomorrow then, Echo. You can just text me the time and location, okay?
You got it, Shark Princess. See you tomorrow.
Oh, I guess we are meeting up with this stranger.
Yeah, that's smart.
You put your phone back down on the table. Guess I should head
Sure
to
that nothing
bed.
could happen.
Gotta get ready for tomorrow's plans.
Wouldn't you be worried if they know your number that they probably know your address too?
Well, yeah, but she's heartbroken. She needs a little fun in her life, you know?
Yeah, I guess so, sure.
You arrive at the cafe you agreed to meet Echo at. Pushing the door open, you peer inside to search for him. A hand waves at the corner of the cafe, and you see Echo waving you over to his table. Oh, so he's a real person.
How does he know what you look like already?
That's true. Did we send
Yeah.
photos? I don't think we exchanged
No,
photos.
he had a photo, but not you.
He's already ordered 2 coffees and a slice of cake.
Okay, wait, he wins.
Really?
He won my
Really? That's
heart.
all that
Yeah, that's all it
wins you
takes.
over?
That's all it takes, yeah.
You sit down on the other side of the table, already assessing your first impression of Echo. Oh, he's a cutie.
Nice to finally meet you, you Shark Princess. I didn't know if you'd like coffee or juice, but I wanted something ready for you when you arrived. This other coffee is just for you.
How nice.
It's a good thing you aren't late, so the coffee is still hot. But if you prefer juice or something else, be my guest.
Okay.
It's on me, since, you know, I asked you out and everything.
Oh, gentleman, I guess. Okay, so do we thank him and take a sip of the coffee? Or thank him but say you'd prefer a nice cold drink right now? I don't
Don't
know.
take his coffee.
Yeah, I'll take his coffee. That's kind of nice.
No, don't. I said,
Oh, you said
how do you know? How do you know what's in there?
I don't know.
All right, whatever.
Oops.
You get drugged. It's fine. It's fine.
Thanks. This is pretty good. I appreciate you thinking ahead, and I gotta say, you didn't have to do this just for me.
Nonsense. It's not like it was hard to do, anyways. I figured you might like it. It's their special blend. Fresh Java beans mixed with a little maca,
Maca?
and saffron.
Yum.
Yum. Yeah.
Huh. I've never heard of a mix like that.
Like I said, special blend.
I mean, that's kind of weird that he said
Yeah, it's a
special
little
like
fucking
that.
sauce, huh?
That is weird.
So before we talk about your little revenge plan, how about we get to know each other, hmm?
Okay, that sounds fine. I did have some questions for you.
Well, go ahead then.
What do you ask him? Ask him about his hobbies, fan club, and dislikes. What are we curious about? I don't...
Ask about his dislikes.
Wait, no, didn't he, like, just have it in his description that he hates thunder and fireworks?
I guess that is true. Do you think that would be what he would answer, though? I guess you could just do whatever. You could do a fan club,
let's
too.
see. So you don't like thunder or fireworks? Do you just not like loud noises? What's up with that?
Well, not exactly.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the combination of loud noises and flashing lights.
Oh.
It's like a jump scare you don't expect.
What? Then we wouldn't have the cute romantic fireworks kiss, huh?
Wow, you're thinking ahead. As you can predict, I'm not good at parties or horror games.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not good at horror games either. I either panic or miss out on the clues right in front of me.
That is pretty important to finish any game. Anyways, let's talk about your plans.
Oh, right. Did you have anything in mind on how we need to do this?
I figured we'd start simple.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe posting a few pictures of each other? But for that to happen, I should add you on my socials.
Oh.
Your handle is Your Shark Princess 6969, right? Wow. Yeah.
Listen, I would have made that my username if Shark.
Would you have?
Yeah, 69. Sorry. Yeah, actually, how'd you know? I'm not popular or anything on social media, so I don't know how you would have gotten that.
Relax. It was a lucky guess, right? Lucky guess. Plus, I googled it.
Oh, it's on Google?
Guess you are really paranoid about me, huh? I can't blame you. After all, I did Google your name and handle just to get a background check on you too.
Oh.
For all I...
Wait. What?
I said you could have committed tax fraud or something.
Oh?
Sorry, you must have not heard me right. Is the cafe too loud? I see you're finished with your drink anyways, so let's head out for a walk for a bit. No.
What?
No.
Echo stands up and offers his hand out to help you out of your chair. You take it and head out, feeling the breeze of the summer air as he pushes the door open for you both.
Yeah, as he sweet talks you down the road into an alleyway when you're not expecting it. Oh, nice. Or a secluded park.
In silence, with Echo trying to come up with something to say as to make the atmosphere less awkward between you two. Echo beats you to it, though. He opens his mouth to say something. What'd he say?
So, Princess. If you don't mind me asking, how'd you and your ex break up anyways? Must have been bad if you're still hung up about him, huh?
To be honest, the breakup caught me by surprise. I thought it was going well until one day they decided to just block all communication from me.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But I guess I should have seen it coming. They'd always be in denial about our relationship. Saying things like, "Who are you?" and "What are you doing in my house?" As if we hadn't been together ever since the day I met him.
What?
That sounds weird coming from me.
Yeah, okay. I see. I'm sorry you had to go through that in your relationship. I personally haven't had much relationship experience, or at all, really. But I can't imagine that what you went through must have been hurtful.
Yeah, but it's alright. I've grieved enough over them in our relationship. It's time for petty payback, right?
Glad you were being so optimistic about it then. Listen, we're pretty near my apartment.
Oh.
I was thinking we get my camera and I could take a few shots of you. Bro, maybe one of us together too. Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah, follow him back to his apartment. Why not?
on the first day we met, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. You literally have no idea what this guy is or where he's from, anything about him. Just something for us to post on our socials. Yeah, harmless.
Okay.
Make it look convincing and all that, you know?
I guess that's fine. Just a quick in and out, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, come on. Listen,
I-
don't ever trust someone, okay? Even if they seem nice, you never go back to their fucking apartment with them unless you know them really well.
I know. Wait.
Ever.
Whoa.
Always
Both
in
of you
public.
soon arrive at the apartment. It's nothing too extravagant, but it's definitely better than your own place. I mean, he's got a nice view.
He does, yeah. He's got a nice
Big
apartment,
windows.
honestly.
This is nice. After letting you settle on his couch, he turns to head to another room, probably to start looking for his camera.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's looking
He
for.
glances back at you to save something.
Stay right there. I've just gotta find my camera and I'll be right out real quick, okay?
Okay.
Got it?
You nod as you sit down awkwardly, preparing to wait on the soft leather of the couch. He disappears into the next room, leaving you to your thoughts.
And that's whenever 4 other guys come out of the room with him.
Stop! That's
Bro.
weird. It's creepy.
It's just what would happen. Bro, it's just saying. You don't know anything about this guy.
No, I don't. Just a few more minutes and we'll be out and on our way. Oh, this is weird. Maybe I would
Yeah.
have gotten out, especially if he took that long. Like, what is he doing in his room?
Oh yeah, you definitely could have left, but he knows you don't suspect anything yet.
A whole 30 minutes passes by and still no sign of Echo in his camera? Okay,
Oh.
no. What?
Yeah, no, I'd just be leaving.
How would you allow it to go that long? I would have left. That's creepy. You're starting to get impatient. Do we call out to Echo or sit silently and wait?
Just sit silently and wait. I mean, I don't know. You don't need to talk to him.
Alright. I'll
Sure, he's
sit in
fine.
silence. I can't sit and wait here forever. Oh. Alright, I guess we gotta call
Okay,
him.
no choice.
Echo? What's taking so long? No answer. Do you need help back there or something? You stand from your seat, taking a step forward in the direction Echo headed. Oh, an ominous door stands alone in the dim light. Do we just go,
Yeah, go
in?
further. Go further into his apartment. Why don't
What
you?
is he doing in there? You think this is where Echo headed in. You lean your ear towards the door, hoping to find any noise to tell you what's happening on the other side. I would have just left. That's weird.
Yeah, this is all your fault.
Oh. Do you hear that? Do you want to go in? Why does it look like that?
I don't know. Could you hear whispering?
Yeah, I heard a little
Sound
bit
like whispering, right?
faint
Yeah.
whispering, yeah.
Who's he whispering to?
Oh.
What?
Wait, why did his
Aw,
name change
too
to your
bad.
boyfriend?
I don't know. What the hell?
Look, that's weird.
Yeah, what happened?
Um,
Darling, you can't go in there. That part's not finished yet. Oh shit.
huh?
There's no code written for that area, but that's okay. You're with me now.
What?
I'll be honest, it's hard keeping track of what's finished and what's not, but if you're here, then that must mean I've successfully done it. You're in a real relationship with me, right? We've skipped the part of having to pretend to be in a fake relationship, so now we can really be together.
That sounds
I despised lying to you, you know? All that bullshit of joining some dumb club and having a fan club was all made up. All fake.
all of it?
My story was just a starting... My story was just... My story was just a string of codes catered to fit into the overused trope of the popular pretty boy who could have went for anyone, but instead went for you.
Oh?
The MC. In my original script, I would have taken you to see my college campus where you get to see me play tennis. Was it volleyball? See? I don't even remember it now. But I couldn't just help it. I wanted you all to myself, and I wanted no other endings except for the good one for us. Yes, I've deleted all the other endings from my route.
What? Is he controlling the visual novel now?
Oh shit. Yeah, it's kinda creepy.
Oh.
Would have deleted the other characters as well if it weren't for the firewalls. It wasn't easy navigating through the game's folders. Eventually you find what you need to in there.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, since we're really in a relationship now, I've disabled your pre-written script.
What?
I know that's not the real you talking.
Huh?
Huh? Though, that does make it harder for us to communicate.
That sounds creepy.
But we'll figure it out, won't we? We'll figure it out, won't we?
Why did he
Wait,
say
is
your
that your...
name?
What the hell?
He said your name. Levi.
Bro, what? Why is it...
That's
Huh?
creepy. Why did he just... He
Levi
just said your
A?
name.
What is that even from? What the fuck? Levi A?
That's creepy, Levi. That's so creepy.
Bro, instead we'll communicate through choices? Here, I'll give an example right now.
Okay.
Do you promise to choose my route in this game now?
Of course I would know. What if I just click no?
I mean, I guess
wait.
do it. See what happens.
I can't.
It doesn't let you?
I can't click no. Look, when I press no, it just goes up there.
Holy shit. Can you click anything else around the screen?
No.
Like his phone? Is anything else clickable? No? Nothing? What the fuck? Bro, that's creepy. He actually is like in your file.
He is. He's controlling it. Okay.
Then that settles it. I'm your chosen route. Forever.
Oh.
I hope you enjoyed the ending of mine the most, darling. It's not the most romantic, but I do hope you see that it's the most genuine one.
Oh.
Now, if you don't mind, I'll be closing your game out for you so you can get some rest.
What?
I love you, darling. Goodbye.
Oh. The game just closed. The game.
Princess, what the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck did you just play?
I don't know.
Bro!
That was scary.
How did he get in your files like that?
I don't know. I didn't know that was possible for a
the
visual
hell?
novel to do that.
Bro, that's weird. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay,
what?
damn.
Damn, that was scary.
Yeah, that is creepy. What? Oh my god. Okay, he just knew everything. All right. Oh, that's weird.
And this very last story is about entering an elevator with a suspicious man covered in blood. This one's gonna be interesting. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It wouldn't stop raining since that morning, and there was no escape after I got off the bus. The water seeped through down my socks, and I couldn't wait to get home and take them off. All of it. I fumbled with my keys. Hands felt too slippery against the cold metal. Okay, let me fix this. Okay. Alright, let me reread that. It wouldn't stop raining since that morning, and there was no escape after I got off the bus. The water seeped through down my socks, and I couldn't wait to get home and take them off. All of it. I fumbled with my keys. Hands felt too slippery against the cold metal. That's always the best feeling, is just going home and taking it all off.
True. Yeah.
I was tired, annoyed, and uncomfortable, and soaking wet. I hated rainy seasons so much. I can't relate.
No.
Admittedly, I wasn't paying that much attention when I heard my neighbor's voice behind me, as he also seemed to rush into the building. We walked side by side, all the way to the elevator, complaining about the rain. Nothing was really said. I thought it didn't matter, it was just another day. Nothing else. Once the elevator's door closed, I finally looked at him and he was... hot. Hot.
I don't think that's what they said, princess. That's not what they fucking said.
Covered in blood.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't believe my eyes. His hoodie had more than just some minor splatters. There was big splotches of blood on his sleeves and torso. His hair wet, letting droplets down his cheeks. I just... should I say something about the rain or the blood? Maybe I'm more curious about the blood, right?
Probably. I'd imagine.
Hey, is anyone hurt? He smiles at me without saying a word for too long, and the elevator wouldn't move fast enough. I asked, unsure on how my voice sounded. I wanted to believe it wasn't what it seemed. I wanted to believe that someone had gotten hurt or something, but that's just too much blood. What reason could he have to be so covered in blood without rushing to a hospital?
I was just dealing with an animal a friend brought from hunting.
Oh?
I don't know how to prepare something like that, so I made a mess. I had to get rid of most of the parts. I can barely cook normal beef.
Oh, that's disgusting. Why wouldn't you clean up before you head out like that? The elevator kept going up ever so slowly, and never have I regretted as much as the second to live on the last floor across the man. I questioned every single interaction I ever had with him, and nothing stands out. He has always been a regular guy, but I couldn't help but doubt everything I knew. Oh, so she lives on the top floor.
Yeah, I guess so. Where does he live?
Yeah.
Hey.
His voice interrupted my thoughts when not even a thunder seemed to go through me. Should I respond?
You gonna just ignore him?
That's true, I can't ignore a man covered in blood. He smiled gently at me, but his face had blood rolling down and I couldn't help but get more freaked out than before.
We shouldn't be on the elevator. I think that we shouldn't be on the elevator. I think that with this storm, it's a matter of time before the old building loses power.
Always the rational man, but how could he act like normal in this sort of situation? Shouldn't he be worried I might do something, say something? He looked at me in silence, concerned. Are you going to kill me if I don't listen? The elevator is fine. What do I do?
I mean, just call him out, I guess. Why not?
About killing me?
Yeah, maybe he'll think it's a joke. And where did you get those sort of ideas from?
His voice was raspy and scary. He smiled at me, and for the first time ever, I noticed his teeth were sharp and pointy, like a shark. Like a shark?
Like a shark, of course. Humans are all the same.
He complained, frustrated and tired. Once we got to our floor, the doors opened, and he left in a huff. He didn't bother looking back at me. From that day on, he never talked to me again. He started to avoid me more than I was avoiding him. I called the police and I knew a detective came by, but nothing happened. Everything went quiet. He would glare at me from a distance, but that was where all this ended. Wait, what?
Oh,
that
that's
was the
it?
first
Just forget
ending?
about it?
No, wait. Let me choose some different options. That was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
lame. What are you talking
What did you choose
about?
whenever you were gonna talk to him? No, I guess you probably should not get out of the elevator with him, right?
Let's see.
Alright, I don't know. See what the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay. So maybe I should ask him about the rain
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Just do all the different ones you can. Every year is the same with this rain. Does it ever stop? Do we really have to get used to it?
He sighed, annoyed.
I just can't get used to how rainy it gets. Every year I think I'm prepared, but nope.
He sounds normal, just like the man I know lives across my apartment. The elevator kept going up ever so slowly, and never have I regretted so much as a second to live in the last floor as this man. Okay, same thoughts. And then he
Hey.
interrupts me.
Yeah, I think it's just, yeah.
Okay,
You answered him last time, right?
I did. Maybe I should just say nothing?
I guess, just say nothing, yeah.
He seemed annoyed at me. Always the rational man, but how could he act so normal? Maybe I could just say the elevator is fine.
Are you sure?
He asked again and let the elevator doors close.
Well, I'm not leaving you inside here alone.
In the past, he would have struck me as kind, but I wasn't sure anymore. We got to our floor without a hitch, and once we've waved goodbye to each other, I walked past my apartment's doorstep and I fell to my knees. I didn't want to believe any of it, but tomorrow came and everything was the same. The following days were exactly the same. Huh? Maybe I should forget about it. Oh,
Just
ending
another
too,
day.
just another day. What? Is there not another ending?
What do you do differently then?
Okay, after trying it for a while, Levi and I found out that this visual novel got glitched.
Yeah.
And we had to restart it to get the third ending. Here it is.
We got it though, we got it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do this. Dull bloods are a problem when they get scared. The hell?
Before I could say anything, I felt a sharp pain in my gut when I looked down and I saw the end of a knife sticking out of me. My shirt
Oh,
slowly
shit.
became tinted in red. So the third ending, he just kills me.
That's it? No harsh feelings, darling. But I need you to be quiet. You were nice.
Oh?
I will miss you.
Wow.
Damn.
We went through all that just to get the
You're just an inconvenience.
inconvenience ending.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd be into a man like that, wouldn't you? Who would just fucking stab you and say inconvenience, fuck off. That'd be you.
I'm
And
not.
you'd still simp for him.
Okay.
You'd be like, oh, stab me more,
Stop!
please.
I have morals. Morals. I have morals.
Yeah, your morals are you want the most fucked up man in the room.
Shut up. Okay. Alright, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want us to do more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Bye!